I'm here with top Las Vegas DUI defense lawyer Michael Becker. And Mike, I want to talk to you today about people from out of state who get a DUI in Nevada. And obviously, we have lots of tourists here. Some of them drive over. Sometimes they fly in and they rent a car. And unfortunately, sometimes they get arrested for DUI. Now, the first question that people ask a lot is, do I have to come back? So let's say I flew in from New York. I got a DUI in Nevada. I'm home now. Do I have to come back for these court proceedings?
If it's a misdemeanor charge, which DUI normally is, you can appear through counsel. So if you hire an attorney, you can avoid the expense of having to fly back to Las Vegas to come to court.
So your lawyer can appear for you?
That's correct.
Now, is that true at the DMV hearing as well?
That's true at the DMV hearing. You need not attend personally. As a matter of fact, with the DMV hearing, you can also appear telephonically.
Okay, so it's often the case that I never would have to come back.
Sometimes that's the objective. Obviously, if we can get a good result for our clients that they're satisfied with and then avoid the additional expense of having to come back and or the fear associated with having to walk into court to answer the charges, that's often what occurs when we have clients from out of state, is that we resolve their cases without them ever having to come back to Nevada.
Now, another question people have is, what if I just blow the whole thing off? So I got released from the Clark County Detention Center, and I got this citation to go to court in a couple months, right? And let's say I just don't go, and I don't hire a lawyer, nobody goes. What's going to happen?
If you don't go to court, or if you've missed your court appearance, the court will issue a warrant for your arrest. If you have a warrant out for your arrest, if ever you're pulled over in the state of Nevada, and it could be in a different area, for example, if your DUI was in Las Vegas and you were driving in northern Nevada, you could be arrested there and then held in custody until they could come and get you from Las Vegas to bring you back down. Or if you're in another state, theoretically, that state could have the option to extradite you, even for a misdemeanor offense, although most commonly states will not extradite for a simple misdemeanor. More likely, they would extradite for a felony charge.
It would show up on a background check, though, that I had an active warrant.
It could show up on a background check.
Or what if I flew? Let's say I go to Europe and I come back and I have this DUI warrant out of Nevada. I mean, are they going to arrest me at the airport and take me?
I think it's unlikely that you would get arrested on a misdemeanor warrant at an airport or going through customs. But it's certainly something that could cause you to be delayed. It could cause you to have to answer some questions. And it's generally never a good idea to leave a warrant outstanding because action could occur on the warrant at a time when you least expect it.
Now, let me ask you this. In terms of a DUI conviction, if I'm from California, I get convicted of DUI in Nevada, is that going to go on my record? I mean, is that a Nevada-specific thing, or is that like a national thing?
There is a national database where DMVs share information, and there's every reason to believe that if you get a DUI in Nevada, that if, for example, if you live in California and you have a California driver's license, the California DMV will learn of it. And certainly in the future, if you were to be picked up for an additional DUI and a prosecutor were to run your name and pull a rap sheet on you, the greatest likelihood is that they would see a prior conviction out of the state of Nevada.
So, I mean, it's basically just as important for me as an out-of-state person to fight the DUI and try to keep it off my record as if I was a Nevada resident.
Yes, I would agree, because your driving record is generally stored and shared as part of a national database, and failure to handle the situation, at some point in time, it's going to catch up with you and result in some harmful consequence, like a suspension to your driver's license, like a denial of a job when they see that you have an outstanding warrant. So it's always better to take care of this business.
Now, as a DUI defense lawyer, have you had success in helping out-of-state people who get a Nevada DUI to fight their case?
We can often obtain excellent results for clients that live out of the state or sometimes even out of the country. We appear in court. Often we can negotiate a reduction in the charges to a lesser charge, such as a reckless driving. When we do that, we can send the paperwork to the client to execute all necessary documentations, present it back to the court without them ever having to appear in court. And sometimes, in fact, we can get those cases dismissed if, after reviewing the police reports and the allegations, we can show that the state or a prosecutor can't prove the charges against our client.
So really, for someone from out of state who gets a DUI here in Nevada, there's a double benefit to getting a DUI defense lawyer. One is that the lawyer can appear for them. They probably never have to come back to face these proceedings. And secondly, it may be possible to get those charges reduced or dismissed so it doesn't go down on their record.
Absolutely. I'm DUI defense attorney Michael Becker with the Las Vegas Defense Group. If you've been charged with a DUI in Las Vegas or anywhere throughout the state of Nevada, call us at 702-DEFENSE and let's see what we can do to get your charges reduced or dismissed.